Great. Thank you so much. Thank you, Francis. A very good morning to everyone. I'm Kok Kyung. Most of you would have known me as KK just by my initials. It's really indeed my great honor and pleasure to be your MC today. Speaking of which, when I first got a job as a CEO of GeTS, no one told me that being MC is part of the job scope. So a little trick here. Huh? But anyway, so here I am today, being an MC, first time ever at an event like this, and I definitely need your encouragement and support. Please. Thank you so much. Okay? In the next hour, what we will be introducing to you will be a lot more about GeTS. You will also be looking at the launch of our logo. We will also be signing, in fact, you'll be witnessing the signing of an MOU between ourselves, GeTS, and Singapore Logistics Association. Before I move on to the program proper, I think it's very important for me to thank our very special guests here who are with us. Our guest of honor, Dr. Koh Poh Koon, is the Senior Minister of State, Ministry of Trade and Industry, and Ministry of National Development. We have Mr. Siam Moon Ming, Chairman IE Singapore. Mr. Ho Chi Pong, DG Singapore Customs. Thank you, sir. We also have with us Ambassador Mary Sid Cheng. She is our non-resident ambassador to Panama. Right? I also definitely need to extend my deepest gratitude to a lot of guests who are here from overseas. They have traveled from different parts of the world to be here with us this morning. Your presence means a lot to us. So from Indonesia, we have Bapak Yuki Hanafi. He's the chairman of ASEAN Federation Forwarders Association, also chairman of Indonesia's Logistics and Forwarders Association. From Indonesia, we also have Bapak Evan Kanter. He is the vice chairman of the Indonesia Logistics and Forwarders Association. Also, not forgetting my very good friend from Indonesia, Bapak Helmi Wantono. He is the President Director of PDEDI Indonesia. Thank you so much for being here. We have many friends from Thailand. Kun Suvik Ratanachinda. He is the Chairman of TIFA Group of Companies. With him is Mr. Katavit Sitisong Tok Wong. I hope I got it right. He is the president of the Thai International Freight Forwarders Association. Thank you very much to you for being here. And with him is Mr. Anderson Lokvicic. He is the MD of TIFA EDI. From Malaysia, we have Mr. Alvin Chua. Mr. Alvin is the vice chairman of the ASEAN Freight Forwarders Association. He's also the current chairman of the Malaysian Federation of Forwarders Association. Thank you so much for being here. And we have a lady from Vietnam, Ms. Nguyen Vo Minh Tam. Ms. Tam is from GOL, based in Ho Chi Minh City. Where are you, Ms. Tam? Okay. Oh, yeah, here she is. And not forgetting our shareholder, PSA, who has extended this venue for us for free. It's beautiful, right? What is more important is for me to thank the PSA team behind this, who has been so accommodating and patient with us. We have Daniel, Eric, and Cheryl. Thank you so much. Last but not least, I have to extend a big thank you to everyone. But before that, I have to introduce my guests from China, which I forgot earlier on. There are two of them. We have Mr. Ge Jizong. Ge Dong is the chairman of OTN Group of Companies headquartered in Shanghai. With him is Mr. Xu Wei. He is the GM of Keyue Information Technology and part of OTN Group of Companies. So sorry I missed you out earlier on. But anyway, we are back to the last but not least, to every one of you who is here, including the local and foreign media representative. Thank you so much for being here with us this morning. Okay, at this point, without further ado, I'd like to invite my chairman, Mr. Eugene Wong, to address us. Chairman, please.
Okay, good morning, ladies and gentlemen. First of all, thank you, Dr. Koh Poh Koon, Senior Minister of State for Ministry of Trade and Industry, Ministry of National Development, for gracing today's event. Good morning. Thank you very much for Mr. Siam Moon Ming, IE Singapore Chairman, for taking time off to come. Her Excellency Mary Sid Cheng, Singapore's Ambassador to Panama, our overseas partners, friends, Mr. Stanley Lim, Chairman of Singapore Logistics Association, board members Kitiam, Siu Hui, Ken Wai, and I think Eileen and Lawrence is here as well. Distinguished guests, members of the media, thank you for taking time to attend this event. Okay, so trade, let me share. Trade is the lifeline of global economies, and the search for better ways to facilitate trade never stops. We can see the explosive growth of e-commerce, but it also posed new challenges, as there are now more small packages and greater variety of goods to and from more shipping destinations. The old ways that heavily rely on manually written information to track goods and services are no longer enough to help sieve out unusual activities with the sheer volume of data that can span across multiple information sources. As the world struggles with cross-border terrorism and food safety, it becomes more important to be able to address these gaps in cross-border trade. At the same time, rapid technological change and digitalization are disrupting the existing business models we know. Companies today are faced with ever-increasing competitive pressures locally and globally. Set against this global trade environment, Global E-Trade Services, GeTS, was set up in 2016 to help businesses address the challenges of globalization and cross-border trade. GeTS has inherited the deep domain knowledge of Crimson Logic, its parent company, that created TradeNet, the world's first single window system, and also successfully delivered other trade facilitation solutions across 5 continents and across 23 countries since 1989. Without a doubt, trade is in our DNA. It created us and defined us. By capitalizing our domain knowledge in trade and expertise in data transformation, GeTS has created the world's first truly global single window for trade. Now, the trade and business communities can easily fulfill cross-border trade compliance through a unified platform, easily navigating the complexity of diverse systems and customs requirements. With the GeTS platform, it eliminates repeated data entry, improves the reliability and accuracy of customs submissions and declaration. It also helps the trade and business communities to plan better, as they are now able to track and view the consolidated trade documentation and clearance status. Today, we are connected to over 160,000 parties and targeting to connect to 50 customs nodes over the next 2 years. We now have 16 nodes. We are also growing our digital connectivity through collaboration with the Singapore Logistics Association, SLA, by developing a portal that facilitates collaboration amongst ASEAN freight forwarders. This is in addition to our extensive footprint linking east to west, especially the world's 2 largest economies, China and the USA. With an upsurge in e-commerce, increased trade activities, and the One Belt, One Road initiative, GeTS is the answer to an easier and more efficient way to navigate through international trade. Using GeTS, our customers are already moving close to US $1 trillion worth of transactions and over 400 million tons of cargo each year. And these figures are still growing as we continue to power global trade connectivity. Using GeTS, our customer can expect 60% time savings and 1.5 times in productivity gains for trade compliance documentation activities. Our customers also have less misfiling of trade compliance requirements and lesser human errors equal to lesser shipment delays, which lower the likelihood of non-compliance penalties. GeTS also enhances our customers' ability to analyze and plan as they have a consolidated end-to-end view of cargo movements. In a borderless world, digital connectivity and networks will be more important than physical connectivity and networks. With the launch of GeTS today, it marks a milestone in how trade should and can be transacted. GeTS will power global trade connectivity. Thank you. Now, I shall invite Senior Minister of State, Dr. Koh, for his address. Dr. Koh, please.
Distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, friends who came from different countries, especially those from ASEAN and from China, our very closest neighbors, welcome to Singapore and a very good morning to one and all. It's my pleasure to join you here today to celebrate the official launch of the Global E-Trade Services, or GeTS for short. Now, this is a timely development given the changing nature of global trade, and I'm quite encouraged to see that the CEO for this setup is dressed in jeans today and can also double up as the MC. Now, this is exciting because e-commerce is such a rapidly developing field. And if you look at it, it's like a massive startup endeavor in itself to begin with. So I think having a CEO that has that kind of spirit is encouraging. It means that we are also going to move at a very rapid pace, yeah? You can tell by the amount of screams he gets, he's getting a lot of support as well. Now, global cross-border trade has grown rapidly over the years, and increasingly it will be even more rapid. With the progressive reduction in trade tariffs, global trade has more than doubled from US 6.5 trillion in the year 2000 to US 16.6 trillion in 2015. And despite recent uncertainties arising from protectionist sentiments, as well as economic headwinds, global trade is not expected to dampen significantly at all. Driven by an overall improvement in economic outlook, coupled with strong fundamentals in Asia, global trade growth is expected to pick up in the years ahead. Underpinning the growth in global trade, global cross-border trade, is the improvement in digital connectivity. I cannot imagine any of you sitting here today not having a smartphone in your hands. Some of you probably have more than one. And certainly, I think all of us here would either have participated or have somebody in our family participating in online shopping at some point in time this year. With growing internet penetration and proliferation of smart devices, companies are able now to access markets and consumers anywhere in the world at any time. In fact, across different time zones as well. This has spurred the growth of cross-border e-commerce trade, which has become a key engine for trade growth. In the years to come, e-commerce trade is expected to post strong growth, with Southeast Asia poised to be one of the fastest growing regions for e-commerce trade in the world. Industry experts have estimated that Southeast Asia's e-commerce trade market will surpass US 25 billion in revenue by 2020. And that's just a few years down the line. And this will be more than double the total revenue in 2015. The development of e-commerce trade is expected to shape the nature of global trade and goods delivery patterns. The growth in e-commerce trade has been accompanied by an increase in a large number of smaller and lower valued consignments that require just-in-time delivery. So the nature of logistics is changing as well. Traditional manual documentation will become increasingly cumbersome because now every single small item requires a document. And it's also time-consuming for e-commerce traders. This would then become a bottleneck and impede the flow of goods across borders. For regulatory agencies, government agencies, the increased volume of trade documents for processing will create additional pressure on limited resources. Therefore, to support the growth of e-commerce trade, it is important for us to have the right infrastructure that can ensure reliable, efficient, and speedy customs clearance while ensuring compliance with various regulatory requirements. As our logistic companies transform their business models to cope with this new emerging business trend, the next bottleneck they will face would be how to get the things across different borders and different jurisdictions. Therefore, a platform like this that smooths out the processes, having a single point of contact, will be a very important one to remove future bottlenecks. To this end, I'm pleased to announce the launch of GeTS. Offering a comprehensive suite of services, GeTS can help traders meet regulatory and compliance requirements of foreign government agencies. GeTS is centered on a single electronic window, and you see earlier that connects to various foreign businesses and government agencies. It can facilitate the electronic exchanges of trade documents with counterparts across borders. This enables companies to clear the customs more quickly and efficiently, bypassing a potential bottleneck, which will translate into time and cost savings for companies. The enhanced connectivity through GeTS serves as a natural complement to Singapore's excellent physical infrastructure and logistic capabilities. We are ranked first in shipping and ports and logistics, which is backed by our ease of doing business and efficient customs clearance procedures. The efficiency gains from GeTS will help sustain Singapore's competitiveness and attractiveness as a global trading and logistics hub. Notwithstanding our strong ecosystem for the trading and logistics sectors, we will continue to work with industry players to deepen our support for the community, and that includes logistic players in our neighboring countries as well. One key initiative locally was the launch of the Logistics Industry Transformation Map last year, which charted out integrated strategies to strengthen and support our companies in the logistics sector. We have also in the pipeline to launch the Wholesale Trade Industry Transformation Map, which I believe would be of great relevance to our trading community here in Singapore. I'm also glad today to witness the signing of the MOU between GeTS and Singapore Logistics Association to develop a pan-regional business-to-business platform that facilitates collaboration between members of ASEAN's logistics associations. Many of you are here today with us. With linkages to 500 freight forwarders and 1,300 counterparties in various ASEAN countries, companies can reduce inefficiencies from manual correspondences and transmit their trade documents through a single digital platform that would help to facilitate customs clearance. This is in line with our ASEAN Economic Community initiative to integrate our ASEAN economies. As Singapore takes on the chairmanship of ASEAN next year, promoting e-commerce among our ASEAN member states will be one of our key priorities. This will allow companies from within the region to move their goods across regional borders in a more efficient and cost-effective manner. This is an important initiative, as ASEAN is a market with immense growth potential. With the rising affluence of ASEAN's fast-growing middle class and a fairly young population in many of our countries, experts estimate that ASEAN could become the fourth largest single market in the world by 2030. This will raise its significance as a key final demand market for Singapore and for many of our ASEAN countries as well. In closing, I would like to take this chance once again to thank Crimson Logic for this kind invitation. Thank you for having me here in this very vibrant launch ceremony. I'm confident that Crimson Logic and GeTS will continue to advance Singapore's trade connectivity with the world, and I wish you every success in your ventures. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Dr. Koh. Thank you for your very insightful speech and your encouragement. And on behalf of GeTS, I would like to thank you for your confidence in us. Thank you. At this point, sir, we would like to invite you back on stage because you have to launch our logo. Ladies and gentlemen, Dr. Koh will be wearing a gesture-controlled device to do this launch of our logo. At the same time, I would like to invite onto stage some of our special guests to join us. Yeah, this is for a good cause. Okay, so let's welcome on stage Mr. Siao Mu Min, Chairman, IE Singapore. Mr. Eugene Wong, Chairman, Crimson Logic, as well as GeTS. CEO, Crimson Logic, and Vice Chairman of GeTS, Mr. Saw Ken Wai. Ms. Ong Siu Hui, Board Member of Crimson Logic. Mr. Lawrence Ng, board member of Crimson Logic. Lawrence, are you here? Ms. Eileen Koh, board member of Crimson Logic, as well as Mr. Chua Ki Tiam, board member, very sportive board member of GeTS. Mr. Chua, please. Are we great? Sir, maybe you need to turn around. Is it working fine?
They are still synchronizing. Cannot.
Okay, great. So, if you could face partly to the stage, can I invite the guests to stand? Yeah. Okay, great. So, sir, stretch out your arm, clench your fists. On my count of 3, trace the E. 3, 2, 1. Yeah. Oh. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. This is presenting to you Global E-Trade Services, GeTS. Our logo focuses very much on our vision to be powering the global trade connectivity. The color of green represents the ever-evolving technology and trade dynamics, and orange is a color of our passion and innovation. Okay, I should jump into the picture, but never mind. Yeah. Thank you so much. Before we leave the stage, could I have our chairman, Eugene, to present a token appreciation to our guest of honor, Dr. Koh? Yeah, for a while. Thank you. Let's have another round of applause to all our guests on stage. Thank you so much. Thank you. GeTS is a wholly owned subsidiary of Crimson Logic, and as most of you are aware, Crimson Logic has been in business for close to 30 years, and we have made a strong brand name for ourselves in the trade and e-government space. So, what is GeTS all about? Here's a video to tell you more.
In our everyday life, we feel the positive impact and benefits of global trade. As world trade grows, there is the need to transform and simplify trade processes, to accelerate cross-border trade compliance under a one-stop solution. With close to 30 years of global trade facilitation experience and extensive network, GeTS' understanding of customs worldwide is unrivaled. GeTS' full suite of services makes cross-border trade accessible, predictable, easier. Based on a software-as-a-service model that's accessible anytime, anywhere, GeTS' global connectivity is growing aggressively. GeTS, powering global trade connectivity.
Thank you, thank you. So, the GeTS platform assists our customers to transform and manage trade documentation and data from across various diverse sources and systems so that they can better fulfill trade, compliance, and related activities across multiple countries seamlessly and efficiently. In order to demonstrate the value proposition of GeTS, we have arranged a little hands-on contest up here on stage. At this point, I would like you to put your hands together to help welcome on stage the team members of Team A and B. For Team A, we have Mr. Ryan Chin. He's from Keyfuse. Supporting him is Brian. Brian Chow is a member of GeTS team.
Yeah, morning, everybody.
And fronting Team B is none other than Mr. Stanley Lim, Chairman of the Singapore Logistics Association.
Whoa.
Okay, supporting him is Da Wei, one of my team members. Great. So there are two teams here. This little contest is very simple, right? There are two teams. Team A will be essentially completing a very simple trade documentation task using the conventional method. Team B will be using the GeTS platform to do the same task. Each team, there are two members. Player 1, raise your hand, yes, they will be the ones who initiate the exercise. They will send across some data to the player 2. Player 2 will then have to take a look at the data, transform it, key it into this very simple data sheet, just 3 data fields. Upon completion, player 2 will have to inform player 1 that the task is completed. That's when the time ends. So you'll be asking me why would they just standing next to each other must inform each other, right? Just nudge can already. But actually, we have to simulate the real world. In the real world, a lot of times, parties working on a particular trade actually are situated in 2 different countries. So the only way for them to communicate will be through phone, email, or some form of the systems. So they have to use the phone or systems somehow. So are we ready?
Yes.
Team A will start first. Brian?
Okay.
Okay, let's go.
Okay, time start. Okay, I'm now writing an email to Yan to attach the packing list and the commercial invoice as I usually do. Okay, regards. Okay, right. Okay, set.
Okay, I received the email, so I'm going to print out the documents. Okay, what I have right now is 1 commercial invoice and 1 packing list. Okay, so I'll need to fill up all these fields. Okay, goods description, let's see. Oh, shucks. Okay, I've missed out certain information. I forgot to key in the hyphen. Okay, such a long list. Let me see, I'm missing out hyphen here. Okay, for this item, what's the HS code? Ah, shucks, he didn't give me the HS code. Okay, what's the HS code for wallets? Okay, let me search, let me see, wallet. Okay, it's definitely not this, not this. Definitely. Okay, found it. Okay, let me see. 4817300000. All right. Okay, HS code done. Okay, the next item. Oh, Brian's calling me now. What's going on? Hello.
Hey Ryan, how
Brian.
is it?
No, it's not done yet. Come on, you know it's urgent. You don't give me all the necessary information.
Okay, please make it fast.
Okay, don't disturb me. Let me finish it.
Bye.
Okay, bye. Hi. Okay, the weights, let me see. Okay, this is the one.
I think gets to sign them up.
Okay. Wait. Oh, shucks, this weight is in pounds. This is in kg. Okay, I need to convert. Now I need to do some conversion. Okay, 5,000. Okay, should be looking at this figure. Okay, at last, submitted. So let me call him.
Okay, call is here. Hello?
Hello, Brian? Yeah, he's done.
Okay, thank you. Stop, time.
Okay. Whoa. Okay, anyway, first give them a round of applause. So, Ryan, how do you feel?
Okay, of course, manually is a little bit more hectic. First of all, I have lots of documents to go through. There's a lot of lines to go through. Of course, I did some mistake. I forgot to key in the hyphen and stuff. Right. Second thing is, it doesn't help when he starts to call me and I have to key in all this information. It's practically distracting me.
Yeah, so
then
there's this little tension going on. Okay.
Yeah, some conversion rates, sometimes it may forget because some is pounds, some is kg, right? So of course, it's prone to a lot of human errors.
Great. Anyway, thank you for the effort. Stanley,
Hi.
so are you confident that you'll beat them?
Without doubt.
Without doubt. Thank you. I think his mic is not really working. Is it? Okay.
Not 100% I take.
Not 100%, huh? Okay, this one is not by us. This one. This one outsourced one, so. Yeah, so, okay. Maybe you use this hand mic. Okay, great. So, are we ready?
Yes.
Yeah, we are ready.
Okay, great. Da Wei,
Okay.
let's go.
All right. Okay, I'm going to do things a little bit differently. So you look at my screen, there's the upload document function here. So I'm going to click on it. And I'm going to upload the same set of documents that have been used. And I'm going to submit the documents. Okay. Okay, the documents have been uploaded already.
So it's now my turn in Singapore. He's in Thailand.
Can you switch this?
I just do a refresh of my laptop. You all can see the screen, right? I don't even have to key in all this. It's already there. I just submit. It's all submitted to you back already. It's all done.
Right, we are all done here.
Wait. Done so fast.
So easy. I would recommend you that send your salespeople to go and see them.
Okay.
He didn't even do anything. He didn't even check.
Da Wei, what happened? How come so fast?
Okay, all right, guys. Okay, if you look at my screen, right, this particular transaction that Stanley has submitted has been reflected on my system, on my screen, as you can see. So there's actually no need for me or Stanley to correspond by phone. So it's being informed by the system itself. Fantastic,
Great.
isn't it?
Great.
Right.
Great. Thank you. So that was a very simple demonstration, and you can imagine we were only involving like 3 data fields. Think about in the real world where a trade document would require you to fill in hundreds of data elements. Even the address itself will be many lines, right? And once you go cross-border, you have to change the format, you have to change the postal code. There are many things you have to change. So you can just imagine the level of time and effort that GeTS platform can help you to save. Could be tremendous. And the ability to reuse data, as what we are shown here by Team B, is really going to help them cut down any errors that the humans may be committing along the way as they key in and re-key in data. And even what's more important to all this is that it facilitates a very good collaborative relationship because none of them need to call each other and irritate each other to death. They just go into the system, look at the same platform, look at the same dashboard, and they know what has been done. So thank you very much. Ladies and gentlemen, these are just some of the value proposition of GeTS. Stanley, I need you to be on stage with me because we need to have a quick chat as the stage is being refreshed for our MOU signing. So maybe you can share a bit more about your experience working with us. We have been working since more than a year. Huh?
It's, I think it's really more than a year.
That's right. Last April we started.
At the site, I think there's a lot of outside meetings as well, besides the
But
official
all
meeting.
above table. Huh? All above table.
Yeah. The experience that I got, that trade documentation is, you see, just now the keying in of the information entails also you can make mistakes. You can omit the dash or comma or hyphen or wrong spelling that can happen. But I think our relationship is more than what we are going to do, and we want to make, to try to facilitate our members to connect to all the ASEAN countries and beyond. this the first stage will be ASEAN countries, and we are starting with the 3 countries, our good partners are from Indonesia, Malaysia, and Thailand. So they are all here, and I think that they have seen this development that we have, and we have brought you to the ASEAN meeting as well, and to connect with them, and then they are coming on board. Right. And this is a good sign that the ASEAN connectivity for the AEC 2015, I think we are moving ahead on track.
That's right.
And later on, we will move on to ASEAN +3 and +6.
Great.
Yeah.
Thank you, Stanley. Thank you. Before we move on to the MOU signing, in addition to what Stanley has been sharing with us, we have put together a video of some of our other customers and partners overseas. What are the accolades? What are some of the statements they have made about us? Please share the video with us. Yeah.
Using GeTS cross-border services, we are able to expedite the electronic transmission of shipment data to our overseas Thai partner, ProFreight.
การนำระบบ GeTS Cross Border Service มาใช้ช่วยให้บริษัท ProFreight สามารถลดข้อผิดพลาดในการส่งข้อมูลสินค้าด้านนำเข้าให้กับคนซื้อ
Kami di Indonesia membantu meningkatkan produktivitas pelanggan kami dan mengurangi 50% upaya mereka dalam proses input data terkait pemberitahuan ekspor import barang kepada bea cukai.
Related cross-border services, especially for generate custom declarations from Singapore to Jakarta, and benefit for Schenker is faster on custom declaration process.
Powerful system, powerful software, a lot of little add-on which makes our life a lot easier. Of course, it's time sensitive. Everything we do is time sensitive. It's their support, be it chat, email, 24 hours line. They are always there for us.
The GeTS system allow our agents around the world seamlessly connect to CBSA, which is saving our lots of time and money without we enter data.
晋升逻辑的系统能够让我们 FMC Bond 的客户自主发送反恐仓单信息，随时掌握货物动态。
Working with global e-trade services makes a lot of sense for us. Deployment and ongoing support for our customers is a lot easier as we have a great team of global e-trade services that backs us up.
ASEAN Federation of Forwarder Association support the concept for an association-centric partner discovery. Portal Pro with ASEAN Freight Forwarder could establish business partnership with each other would enable us to file advance manifest directly to customs authorities in Japan, Canada, and the US.
And now they provide connectivity across Asia and in all parts of the world where our customers are trading.
One company for customs.
Proven provider.
Bottom line to all this, I strongly recommend.
Bravo GeTS.
So, to signify the synergies between GeTS and Singapore Logistics Association, today marks a very important day for both organizations as they work towards to develop a portal for Singapore freight forwarders to access trade-related services and other trade communities within this region. With this MOU, both organizations are entering a working partnership that will continue to enhance cross-border trade and improve transparency. So, signing today's MOU, we have Mr. Stanley Lim, Chairman of Singapore Logistics Association, and Mr. Chong Kok Kyong, CEO of GeTS. I would also like to invite our key winners and guests of honor for today, Dr. Koh, to come on stage to be our key winners. I would also separately like to invite Mr. Sia Moon Min, Chairman of IA Singapore, Mr. Eugene Wong, Chairman of Crimson Logic and GeTS, and last but not least, Mr. Saw Ken Wai, CEO of Crimson Logic and Vice Chairman of GeTS. Thank you, gentlemen. We're going to now proceed with the signing ceremony. Gentlemen, please. Key witness. Thank you. We need to exchange. Gentlemen, thank you. Let's have a quick photo op. All right. Thank you. Thank you. So, for this special occasion, we require a special photograph. So, it's the in thing for us to take a Wi-Fi. So, I'm going to invite our VIP, our guests, to step off stage to face in front. I would like to invite everybody to look up and look up front. We're going to take this group photo together. Maybe get everybody to stand up. We're going to grab this and come forward and group together. Maybe we have the people on the side. Step off the stage. We're going to take this Wi-Fi with my phone. No, I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to do that. All right. So everybody, I'm going to invite a special photographer to take this special photograph. So I'm going to invite our special photographer, Pilot. Are you ready? Are you ready? Come on stage. Okay, as you can see, we are going to take this group photo on the count of 3, 2, 1. Yes! All right. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you, gentlemen. Right. I would like to invite the guests to take a seat. Thank you, Pilot.
Thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. We are about to come to the end of our event. However, I can't leave you without telling you that we have a lot of pictures and videos uploaded onto our Facebook and LinkedIn. Please go in, like them, share them, do anything with them, but all must be positive. What is more important, I must take a few more minutes just to thank my guests who are here. Number one, all of you who are here. Of course, our guest of honor, Dr. Koh. Thank you for gracing the event. Our friends from overseas, local, foreign media, a big thank you. But please do not just rush off. There's still refreshment out there. Stay behind, enjoy yourself, mingle, network. If you want to find out more about GeTS, come to us. And let's have a round of applause to Dr. Koh again as he takes his leave. Thank you. So thank you, everybody. Have a fantabulous day. It is one for me. Thank you.